Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. I hope you are doing fantastic. And today, yes, as the title states, man, I've got a whole big old box here of items from SwissTech that we're going to be taking a look at. And for me personally, I've seen several of these items for sale at my local Walmart. So hopefully as we go through these items, if you're interested, maybe, you know, locally, you can find some of these things at your local Wally World, hopefully. So with that, we're going to get into this that's a lot of stuff. I'm excited. I hope you will be excited too about these items coming up in future videos. But before we do, make sure you are subscribed to the channel and join our little community here, man. Nothing will make me happier than to have you on board with us. It's a journey, man. Come on board, man. Take the journey together. All right, so with that, you guys ready for some SwissTech stuff? I know I am. Let's do it. All right, so we got a huge box of items from SwissTech. Like I said, I have seen some of these items at my local Walmart. So if you are interested in any of these items, I cannot guarantee that all of them will be available because at my Walmart, there's only like 2 or 3. So, you know, hey, next time you're, meandering through Walmart, hit the camping section and see if you can find any of this stuff. This was one of the things that they did have. This is the SwissTech Bluetooth speaker lantern. Very interesting concept to have a lantern have a Bluetooth speaker in it. And it says it's IPX4 weatherproof. It says it's 1,000 lumen, so that's not too shabby. And it says here we got 1,000 lumens, a 30-meter range, a Bluetooth speaker, a 4,000 milliamp hour power bank. That is very, very interesting. This is actually a lantern, for camping that I can really get behind, bro. I mean, Bluetooth speaker and everything. Come on, man. That's actually really good. It says it's dimmable and durable. Rechargeable lithium battery, swivel handle for easy storage, IPX4 weatherproof. Now, to me, okay, all things considered, this is a really good idea. Putting a little Bluetooth speaker in a lantern. I like where SwissTech is going. I like this idea. I'm very excited to open this up and do a review of this. Like I said, that will be coming in the future because, as you guys are going to find out, we got a lot of items here from SwissTech. All right. All right. Next item we got the Windung, the ultra bright headlamp. Again, IPX4 weatherproof, rechargeable, 500 lumens. And one thing about out of all of the lighting solutions that you can have, whether it be camping, whether it be, RVing, or just being outdoors, having something in your house, running from zombies, I want to have this style that has the strap that goes over your head. Because when you put it on, it secures it. It's comfortable, especially if they have, like this one has the battery pack on the back. A lot of these headlamps that I have, and I have a ton of them, they have the big, 18650 batteries, and some of them, I've noticed that some weigh more than others, oddly enough. And then the weight of the housing itself. And if you have a single strap and the battery is on the back, or maybe I've even seen some weird ones that kind of have it on the side, it will tend to, as you move your head a little bit, it will tend to pull that headlamp down. Then you're constantly fidgeting with it. Well, if it has a strap going over, it kind of sits on your head kind of like a hat. Really love that. Really love that SwissTech is, that's the design that they ended up going with here. Really, really like that. 500 lumens. It has a spot high, a low, a flash, and blood tracker modes. Okay, blood tracker modes. Very interesting terminology there. Focus or spread beam. So it does have a focuser on there. It says it's got a non-slip headband, which it looks like it has these little wavy things. I got a pair of shorts, man, that has that, and I didn't know what it was. But what it does when you put the shorts on, those are little grippy, little grippy lines. So you know how it is, man. When your underwear be riding up, it kind of keeps everything in place. So that seems like it would work. So yeah, and it says the runtime on low is 6 hours. Max is 3.5 hours. So that's actually really good. And it'll do 180 lumen output at that 6 hour runtime. So that's not bad. That's not bad. we'll have to definitely, you know, check this out in the future. Hopefully not in the distant future. Hopefully in the near future. All right, moving on. Man, Antrebian, I don't know. Antrebian, I don't know. Maybe, sort of, kind of. Dude, it's a power bank, okay? I know that. All right, this is a 10,000 milliamp hour IP54 weatherproof portable battery, okay? Another thing about me and portable batteries. I am an absolute junkie for portable power solutions. So I very much use a lot of, you know, power banks, you know, stuff like that. So I'm very interested to see how this one stacks up with, you know, all the ones that I have. So I can definitely do a video on this and comparing it to other ones that I have. Okay, so the spec rundown here is this is a 10,000 milliamp hour power bank, dual ports to charge, weatherproof, dustproof, drop impact resistant. Obviously, that's the outer kind of shield there for the you know, the main body itself. It has battery indicator lights. It has 2 USB-A ports, 1 USB-C. It has a 40-inch USB-C charging cable included. Very good, and it says 4 hours. So I'm thinking that to completely charge that 10,000 milliamp hour battery is going to run you about 4 hours. So very good, and it does have covers here for the ports. Not too shabby. I dig the little green color. Very cool, very cool. All right. So let's see what we got here. All right. So another item we got here's a knife, fixed blade knife, Schillinger. I think I need to quit pronouncing all this stuff because I'm probably just butchering it, and everybody's probably. Don't tell me how dumb I am. Just don't do that. All right, so we're rocking AUS 8 steel full tang blade. It's got a ferro rod, probably in the sheath. Canvas micarta premium hard sheath. Okay, so there's the sheath, and it does have that ferro rod attached to it. Very, very nice. Got a very wide spine there that you can you know, definitely strike off of. Very nice. Let's see. And they do have, they got a little thing here where you can open it up and you can actually take a look at it. Oh, we need to cut it open. We'll have to do proper reviews of all of these items here. But there is the Swiss Tech fixed blade knife. And you can see here, you know, here's all of the information if you want to kind of read it. But it does say it's AUS Japanese steel, hard sheet. Well, this is probably, you know, this is pretty much everything that's on the front of the box. But very, very good length. You know, there's my hand, my girly hand. But yeah, ooh, I like the little red bit there on the tail there for the lanyard hole. I like that anodized red bit. Very cool looking blade, yo. It looks cool anyway. And like I said, you know, make sure you subscribe to the channel, man, so you can come back when we start actually opening all this stuff up and doing somewhat proper reviews. Because, like I said, there's a lot of stuff, man. Just saying. All right, next thing we got a Lodern kit. This is a campfire essential tools plus a fixed blade knife. So this is another fixed blade knife. Okay, so it's got the knife in the sheath. It's got a tinder scraper. Bro, I'm going to tell you something, man. I've used one of these little tinder scrapers before. Not really a fan. Just, you know, you could probably do better just feathering stuff with the little knife or this fixed blade knife. I would rather do that than try to use one of these little, like, cheese graters with a piece of wood. Bro, it's not my thing. Okay, so we got a pocket bellow. We have a flint wheel sparker. We have a magnesium block. And we have an EDC pouch. So this thing kind of comes, this is an all-in-one deal right here. Okay. And again, the fixed blade knife here is running AUS 8 steel, ceramic blade coating, G10 handle. Got a big old finger choil. I'm talking about, man, that's a honking finger choil if I ever seen one. And the knife is in the sheath. Wonk, wonk, wonk. So we can't really get it out. But yeah, it even comes with a little pack. Okay. And here is the real rundown. Man, that's the real rundown on the stuff. Not really a whole lot to say other than it's just a compact kit with a lot of stuff in it. Nice. Dude, that's awesome. And I do like the coloring, theming of the green and all that they have in their stuff. That's really awesome. I really like that. Very, very, very cool. Okay, next thing we got Swiss Tech. Tonin. electronic hearing protection, 25 dB. Okay, so you can do Bluetooth music plus calls, so you can sync it, I'm assuming, to your phone, sound activated, obviously. That's how it protects your ears. And does this thing open too? Oh, it does. I like boxes that are like that. I don't know why. I don't know. It's just, I don't know. I'm weird. I think Apple got me spoiled on that kind of stuff. Okay, so 40-hour runtime. Okay. And they're the cool green color, so that's cool. But is it a integrated battery? Does it say that? Or do we need to put batteries in it? 40-hour USB-C rechargeable lithium-ion battery. Okay, so it is well, I wonder if it's an internal thing, or we can change it out if it ever have problems with it. We'll have to find out. But it does say that it does the Bluetooth music streaming and phone call stuff, 2-channel separated volume and media hearing. Oh, that's cool. That it segregates the volume control for the media and then the hearing enhancement function. That's really cool. It does have an auto shut off to protect your battery life. Blah 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 blah. Okay, awesome. 25 dB hearing protection. And like I said, I dig on it because it's that cool green color. Awesome. Because, you know, if you've been around my channel for any, you know, appreciable amount of time, you know one thing I do not struggle for on this channel is hearing protection. Dude, I got so much hearing protection, I could outfit my whole neighborhood. I get a lot of, you know, earmuffs and stuff. So, yeah. Let's see. You got two little small items here. Okay, we got the Listig 7-in-1 multi-tool. Okay, this is 6 tools on a key ring with a G10 handle, and of course, the size is ultra compact. Okay, let's open this. Okay, boy, that is ultra compact. Look at that. Look at that little guy right there. That's small right there, bro. That is small, small, small. Okay, looks cool. I like it that they got the red accents on it. Okay, so what do we got here? Okay, we're rocking ultra compact 2.3-inch length, 35 thousandths profile. 6 tools plus keyring, G10 handle. So it's got a drop point blade. It's got a fine coarse file. It's got a flat screwdriver, some scissors, a toothpick. Oh, that's cool. It's got oh yeah, you pull it out the end there. Okay, so that's the little red bit. That's the little red bit right there. It's a toothpick. Nice. And then it also has a set of tweezers behind it. And then you got your keyring attachment. Bro, you know, I'm going to be real with y'all, man. I talk a lot of smack about all these implements and gadgets that they want you to put on your keyring. This is something that could probably, I might go against what I believe, man. I might put this on my keyring to see if I can manage with this on my keyring. That'll be like a little experiment. I have to check back with y'all on that one. Okay, the other little small item we got here is the Pendlin. You got to forgive, man, my big golden retriever's in here, and, man, golden hair just flies off that dog when she struts in here. This is a 24-in-1 bike multi-tool, the perfect companion for any ride. Again, we're rocking the ultra compact form factor. Okay, so it's the right tools at the right size. So this is packing what? Boy, look at that schematic. Boy, that is very, very professional. Flat screwdriver, 5mm hex key, bottle opener, spoke wrench, tire level, chain breaker, 3.5mm spoke wrench, 5mm spoke wrench, 3.3mm spoke wrench, 15 hex wrench, 14 hex wrench, a ruler, an angle ruler, a regular ruler, a 3mm hex key, 2.5. God dang. You guys can read that. Come on, man. That's a lot of stuff. 24 things on this. Man, we'll be here all day. This one doesn't open. This one don't open. That's cool. That's cool right there. This is something. I got a mountain bike. So I'll have to see like what tools I specifically need for my bike. That this one might fill that void. You know what I mean? All right, now let's get into one of these big items right here. This is gonna be something I ain't gonna be able to get in the frame. Hopefully, maybe I'm gonna turn it sideways. Maybe it'll be in the frame. Let's just do this because I want to make fun of this, man. Hacking. You know what this is? With a name like that, I don't need to speak no Swiss. That's hack. This is get to the chopper blade right here. All right, so we got a titanium coated stainless steel, full size Saw back blade that runs the entire length, almost the entire length at the top of the spine. Premium hard sheath. Oh, I do like that. Has to have a ferro rod. We got some rubberized no slip grip. We got and we got a sharpener built in to the sheath. Ooh, and this one opens. All right, I'm gonna turn this way so you guys can hopefully get all that in the frame. But look at this, a hard, not some canvas crap. This is a hard sheath with a big old honking sharpener at the top. That is super, super cool. Look at that, boy. Ain't that thing pretty? Woo! Man, look at that gnarly saw blade. Hopefully you guys can see that, man. Look at that. Look at that, bro. And this is good because we do have a couple. Over the course of opening these boxes, I have accumulated a couple get to the chopper blades. Or Jason Voorhees, you know, whatever you want to say, you know, a little chop, 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 kill, 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 kill. You know what I'm saying? Okay, so our ferro rod is in the handle. Look at that. It just plugs into the handle. And we do got a lanyard. All right, cool. Oh, here's a picture of the integrated sharpener. So there you go. Nice. And what kind of attachment though does the sheath have? That would be a question. It looks like it goes out, and it looks like it might be a belt loop. Yeah, man, we got a lot. Holy crap! And then we got a lot of reviews to do. Are you guys tired of Swiss Tech stuff yet? Because we're not done. All right, exceptional power. Oh, bro. Listig. I'm not even. It's flashlight, man. It's flashlight. 2.0 flashlight. Durable aluminum construction. 7,500 lumens. Bro, that's bright. 7,500 lumens, bro. That's bright. 200-meter beam distance. Low, medium, high turbo in flash mode. Twist to focus head, so it does. You can spread you can spread the spectrum or collapse it. Whatever your needs are. Interchangeable battery cores. Okay, I like that. 9 AA's or rechargeable lithium ion. I like that. Wow, 10,000 milliamp hour power bank for emergency use. What? Does it have a power bank built into it, or is it separate? Let's open this and let's see. Oh, it comes with a power bank. Okay, so there's the flashlight, and here's so, bro, we got another power bank? That is awesome. Look at how cool that thing looks, man. I like the color scheme, and the fact this is not plastic. This is aluminum. So that is freaking sweet. Okay, so this is everything that we just talked about, except for the IP67 dustproof and waterproof. Okay, so here is a breakdown of the times. So low is 500 lumens. It'll do that for 24 hours. Medium is 1500. It'll do that for 10 hours. Not bad. Max is 6500 for 3 hours. Bro, that's not bad. Now, I wonder if they're... Because they have a circle here, and then the power bank. So I'm assuming these run times are not including the power bank. I'm assuming this is just the... Wait a minute. Wait. 9 AA... There's no way 9 AA batteries is going to give you that kind of output. Ah, man, I don't know. We'll have to check. Well, I'll definitely be checking this bad boy out for real. Alright. Says you can drop it up to a meter. So, you know, around 3 feet. Which is crazy. I wonder why, because it's got an aluminum frame. I mean, aluminum body and everything. Seems like it would be able to take kind of more of a beating than that. Maybe it's shock or something for the emitters, you know, that would mess it up if you drop it, you know, really, really far. But it's just, you know, that's just a rating. It can probably take a little more abuse than that. But, yeah. All right. Swiss Tech. Mailbox. Camp Hatchet. Rugged, reliable, versatile, stainless steel hatchet head, anodized aluminum body. Okay, it does have a Mattock pry dig tool here on the end. No slip silicone grip, nylon sheath. Love it. Not like the the pack hatchet kind of that we just got, that they didn't even include a cover for it, which is very dangerous. Okay, look at that bad boy there. I like that. I like that. That looks really, really nice. That looks nice. Yeah, it's got that rubber grip there on it. Now look at that. I like that. For a pack hatchet, dude, that's perfect. Okay, so again, here on the inside, you got all of your normal stuff that we just went over on the top. They don't give you a bunch of, you know, crazy stuff with this other than the hatchet itself. Well, let me turn this sideways. So you guys watching this, just kind of turn your head sideways so you can look at this. But it's just the pack hatchet and the sheath. And it's interesting because of the fact that it bolts, this head bolts in. So I'm wondering if I might have to do a little internet stalking, man, of SwissTech to see if that is replaceable, because that would be, you know, definitely something to consider, you know, if you could exchange it with just a new head. Because at the end of the day, you know, this being what I would consider to be a, you know, pack hatchet, you're not doing, you know, the most absolute rugged stuff with it. So you would do enough damage to it that, yes, you could just replace the entire head of it. That would be, hey, you got to consider that, because, you know, that's something I don't see. You don't see that very often. Okay, and then finally, the last thing, guys, we're coming to the end. We've got the SwissTech, what is this thing again? The Compact? Portable power station. It's a portable power station. All right, here you go. All right, so this is what we're rocking. Full of power, small in size, has 9 outputs. What is this? 52,000 milliamp hours. Rechargeable 200 watt. So we have AC, DC, USB, charging, a wireless charging pad on top. We have cool indicator stuff. Here's a view, and the box has got some sticky stuff on it right there. I don't know what that's for, just to gross me out. So yeah, and you know, you can see from the size here, it's not that, this thing is not that big. So 193 watt hours of capacity. All you can see here, they got all of your you know, they got a little drawing here of all of your, you know, how you're going to get power in and out of it. Output modified wave, a wireless output, DC, cigarette, USB-C, USB-A, AC. Okay, so then they give you some examples here of charge times if you've got a phone, tablet, laptop, table lamp, micro fridge, 32-inch LED TV. Very cool. Love it. This is something I cannot absolutely wait to get into, because I do use these little portable power stations, and one of the things I wanted to do on this channel is, well, not just this channel, in general, because I don't know anything about it, is starting to mess with these in combination with solar panels. So I don't really have a whole lot of experience with that. But it does have does this thing have a solar panel input? Let's see. Well, we do have some 12 volt inputs, so I'm assuming, yes, we could plug. It does have a DC 12 to 26 volt input, so I'm assuming that would be, you could also plug in a solar panel to that. I got to do research, so don't quote me on that. I'm a dummy, okay? That's my disclaimer. I'm a dummy about that kind of stuff. So I'm kind of still doing my research, because what I would like to get is some of the collapsible, you know, solar panels, like the ones that, you know, they tri-fold out, and you get maybe 150 watts out of them, but you can fold them up, and you can sleeve them in your backpack. I was kind of really wanting to do something like that. So yeah, you know, if any of you guys are solar experts out there, you know, definitely let me know, man. Let me turn me on to like some good solar panel companies, you know, ones that aren't, oh man, like, I'm not trying to refinance my house, okay? Just something that's good, that works, you know, that I can get into it. So yeah. All right, so anyway, thank you for coming here and kind of previewing, bro, a lot of stuff that I'm going to have to be making videos on in the future. So I guess the way you guys can help me out in the comment section of this video, just everything that you've seen that I've shown, because I know it was a lot of stuff. What are you most interested in? Help a brother out. That's a really good idea. Go to the comment section of this video and tell me, out of everything I just showed you from Swiss Tech, what item are you the most excited to see? And I will look at all of your responses, and hey, I will, whatever the masses want. That will be the next video that I produce in this, going to be a Swiss Tech ongoing saga of videos. So yeah, thank you to Swiss Tech, definitely, for sending some stuff to me. I really greatly appreciate Swiss Tech, and I'm very much looking forward to getting into the complete smorgasbord of videos that I'm going to make on all of these particular items. And I'm going to tell you something, everything looks to be really high quality, you know, at least, you know, initial impression. You know, you don't get the impression that, oh, this is just a bunch of cheap crap. You know, it seems like it's very well made. I do love it that, you know, we do have a lot of aluminum, you know, construction out of the stuff. And like I said, dude, I'm stoked about that lantern with the Bluetooth speaker, because, you know, that's to me is really cool, because, you know, even camping, you know, I listen to audiobooks to go to sleep. And it's just nice. Be nice to be able to put an audiobook on my lantern. To, you know, I got to have a bedtime story, okay? So I need somebody telling me a bedtime story to go to sleep. Judge all you want. All right, again, I forgot to turn the lava lamp on. So I kicked it on before I started filming. So that's an uber fail on my part. All right, guys. That's it. That's all I got. Thank you for hanging out with me. Make sure, hey, you are subscribed to the channel. Man, give me a thumbs up on this video if you don't mind. Definitely if you made it this far. Hopefully you're not constipated or you're ducking your boss at work in the bathroom. You know, hope that works out for you. Really, both scenarios. But, yeah, make sure you come back to the channel, man. All right, I'm out of here. Peace. See all you guys in the next one, man. I don't know why I said peace. Now I'm going to say peace. Peace.